I'm not throwing them far enough. You have to hold down the button to throw the grenade really far. Last one. In later Metal Gear games, it gives you a little targeting line. There we go. Now he's down. Which is good. We got to get out of here. There's dudes coming in from the north. I wasted all my stun grenades. Doodle-doo-doo-doo-doo. We didn't get the frog in this area. We'll get it on the way back. It is a little easier to get on the way back, I think. Of course, now we're in a caution, which is probably not good for anybody. Let's see here. There's this fool down here. I see him clearly. Is he the only guy around? Oh, there's a whole gaggle of them coming. Okay, we're gonna go around this way then. I think there's a guy over here, but during a... Oh, no, he's still there. I was just gonna say, I think during a caution, maybe he won't spawn because the other guys were coming in from the south. But no, he totally spawned. There he was.
This is HQ.
So we're just, like I said, we're just gonna eat some bullets, do the alert. This is the proper way to play Metal Gear Solid 3. Alright, nobody's watching. Let's see if we can just get up here and get our frog. Oh, nope, they're shooting at me. Alright, let's dish off some vitamin K. Well, where were they shooting from? Oh, we're in invasion now. We're out of alert. I thought I took a shot up there. Maybe I didn't. Okay, so what we want to do, I think, is crawl over this way one step or so. Oh, there he is, right there. So, get the AK out. Half push the button. It's so hard to half push the face button on a PlayStation controller, but that's what you got to do. And we should be able to just get down to the swampland now. What if they'll follow me to the swampland? Because guards typically don't show up in the swampland. I wonder if they'll follow me there in a caution. Oh, there is no caution. There was only one guy left on the map, and we just vitamin K'd him. I mean, hey, works for me. We're going to get a bunch of food right here. Not like on purpose. Like, I don't think we're going to get really super hungry, but it's just easier to deal with the crocodiles this way. And by this way, I mean, of course, AK them. We need to go over there. So, there's this croc. And then there's this croc. Did you see the frog for a split second? Behind that tree over there? And then each croc drops 3 helpings of Argavial, which is delicious. Pretty good. There's my frog. Alright. Takes care of the swampland. So, the next place we're going is Drumushij South, which was the first screen of the Virtuous mission. I am butchering the pronunciations in all these Russian names, I know. That came very close to death. If you if you walk too long in the bottomless swamp, it is a game over. And I was getting a little nervous right there. There's like an island out in the middle that you can go to and then safely reach any of the 3 banks around the edges. But I didn't do that because, I don't know, I honestly don't know why I didn't do that. So yeah, here's the cliff where we first started Virtuous Mission. And you never have to come here. Oh, look at this. I mean, we're going to kill this thing. I want that meat. You know what? Kill that thing too. We got some more serum. which is good because I got bit by a snake and had to use one of my serums. And there's my next frog. So the frogs are in new places now when you come back for Operation Snake Eater. There's my frog for Drumuchige. I have no idea. I don't know how to pronounce it. And I'm just butchering it when I try, I'm sure. I very rarely have a non-CQC weapon equipped, so I always forget that you can't use your little punch-punch-kick combo if you don't have a CQC weapon. The AK is not a CQC weapon, so when you push the CQC button, you get that instead. Which is a nice, powerful hit, don't get me wrong. But I don't think it's an instant KO, the way the body slam is. And you can't do the body slam holding the AK. Just doesn't work. Am I going the right way? I'm going the right way. This is fine. I kind of went up around the long way here, but that's cool. It's all good. So now, backtracking is complete. Go back up through the swampland, back through Drumuchige North, back through the rope bridge, and then when we get on the other side of the rope bridge, that is our next frog. We wouldn't have had to do any of this backtracking if the boss hadn't broken our gun. But, you know. Actually, some of the frogs you can hit with a CQC attack. You can hit them with a punch or a kick, but very, very few. And there's some frogs in the game it looks like you should be able to hit them with a punch-punch-kick, but you can't actually reach for whatever reason. And my stamina is half gone. We're gonna eat. We're gonna have some food. Mmm, delicious. Oh, so tasty. Mouthful of scales, that's what I like. And nutritious. And not the least bit disgusting. So how was it, Snake? Yeah. So any food item in the game, weapons and equipment, you can call SIGINT and get a conversation about it. Any food items you can call paramedic and get a conversation. And there's a couple I think we'll get. There's a couple of conversations I wouldn't mind hearing on this playthrough. Okay, so the first clearing should be okay. There's the crash site, which is kind of burned out by now. I guess the rains put it out. There's the guy there. There's that guy too. This is the guy that I must be seeing things. Man, go away. Uh-oh. Again, I forgot I had the AK equip. And no, it's not an instant knockout. Shoots! This is bad. Nope, nope. Backing away, because he knows what's coming. He was about to hit that radio. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. God, I had that AK equipped that I didn't want it equipped. Can't body slam a fool with the AK equipped. I went too far. I missed my exit. There they are. There's the support unit. You're down. You're down. I think that's a clear. Let's give it a second here. Nice. Okay, that's a clear. Back to Dolinovadno. There's another character we'll meet later who gives us information about every location in the game, every map. You can call her, and she'll tell you something about it. Dang it! Dang it! I think he's the only one here, though. I don't think he went for his radio yet. So if you really want to hear every codec conversation in the game, you have to wait until you meet that character and then backtrack all the way out here to get all the location calls. So she'll tell you a little bit about Dolinovadno and all the Drumuchige locations. Where's this dude at? There he is. I'm gonna come up behind him.
Who's that?
Who's a shoot first, ask question later kind of guy. We want to actually get up. No, we want to be out here by the bridge, I think. Because our next frog is up there. There is the Dolinovadno frog. Now, very important. If I don't do this and put the AK back on full auto, I will forget to do it later, and that would be disastrous. Was that a mushroom? Yes. Delicious. Cool. Got all the frogs, got all the equipment, and we're about to get some guns back. It's going to be great. I know you guys are thinking, man, it's been a while since we watched us a cutscene. We're about to watch us a cutscene, don't worry. One of the good ones. If I can make my way up here. It's kind of difficult to navigate this area in the dark. I mean, this is kind of a difficult area to navigate anyway. Oh no, there is one more item we need to get. In here. Thermal goggles. Those are super important. Probably the most important piece of just equipment in the game. We're never going to use these binoculars. We will put the thermal goggles on. Because these allow us to see dudes from across the map. I think there's 2 cutscenes here, and we can safely skip the first one. So we've made contact with Adam. So who is Adam? Oh.
This wasn't part of the plan. What happened to Adam?
This voluptuous woman is Adam.
It's Snake.
Snake, huh? Well, I'm Eva. Are you here to tempt me?
Oh, I get it, because it's a biblical reference. Listen, I told you guys the writing in this series tends to top out around mediocre.
Colonel Volgan is a very suspicious man.
Sometimes it gets a little ham-handed.
And you were?
Yes.
Why?
Because I can do things he can't.
So Eva is our support on the mission.
I was. 4 years ago, I defected to the Soviet Union.
I don't need to tell her a story because she's about to tell it here.
Mauser military. The broom handle.
It packs quite a punch. Nice to have when you're on a bike.
You held it sideways and used the muzzle jump to create a horizontal sweep.
Oh, yeah, I guess the cutscene that I skipped was her killing a bunch of dudes. I mean, they deserve to die. It was okay.
Yeah.
This is the interesting cutscene that we're watching.
17 pistol. Around here, even that's hard to come by. Don't worry, though. The one I've got for you is American-made.
Oh, she's going to give me a gun. God bless you, Eva. Super double best. Listen to this. Listen to how long he goes on about this gun.
Incredible.
Snake loves this gun.
The feeding ramp is polished to a mirror sheen. The slide's been reinforced, and the interlock with the frame is tightened for added precision.
He's gonna have babies with this gun.
The system is original too. The thumb safety is extended to make it easier on the finger. Long tight trigger with non-slip grooves. A ring hammer. The base of the trigger guard's been filed down for a higher grip. And not only that, nearly every part of this gun has been expertly crafted and customized.
It is the best gun. And it's all yours, Snake. But it's a lethal gun, so we will only be using it in a few key situations. In fact, most of what we're going to use the 11A1 for is to shoot frogs, because it uses ammunition and it uses suppressor that we don't really need for anything else. That tranquilizer gun, ammo in the tranquilizer ammo and the tranquilizer suppressor is what we really, really need to preserve. So that 11A1, we're basically going to use it to shoot frogs throughout the game.
Yes, he's being forced to continue his work on the Shagohan.
Where?
At the lab. They've got a whole army of scientists there developing new weapons. Security is tight, but if you disguise yourself as a scientist, you might be able to sneak in.
Sweet.
Can we get Sokolov out of there?
We'll see, won't we?
Tell me how to get to the lab.
So Eva,
The safest way in is from the rear.
as far as we know, is
First, you'll need to head north through the jungle. You'll come to
a Russian agent working against Volgin, but who has infiltrated Volgin's inner circle.
Move through the cave and you will arrive at a mangrove swamp.
So she's double-crossing like 8 people already at just the beginning of this game.
Make your way through the warehouse and you'll come out just south of the lab.
Got it.
And just what are you doing there?
In close-range combat, a knife can sometimes be more useful than a gun. By doing this, I'll be able to hold a knife at the same time and still keep the gun steady.
And Snake takes any opportunity
between a gun battle and a
possible
knife fight.
to preach the virtues of CQC. And God bless him for it.
Right. Let's
At
get
least he
going.
has some guns
Wait a
now.
minute.
That AK wasn't doing us no good. Not without a suppressor.
Why don't you take a little rest?
I'll be fine.
You'll never make it in your condition.
Remember, it's only been a couple of days since the boss broke every bone in his body and threw him into a river. That was just a couple of days ago. 3 or 4 days, I think. Maybe a week tops.
Without a guide.
What about you?
I have to get back. I can't be gone for too long. They'll start to suspect something. Don't worry. I'll keep you updated over the radio.
That's it.
My orders are to provide you with information. Nothing more. You look disappointed. All right.
Yeah, a little.
I'll do something special for you.
Oh boy.
I'll stand watch until dawn. Now be a good boy and lie down.
Oh, yes ma'am. Will do. I mean, who knows how many more guns she's carrying.
What's the matter?
I don't know you well enough to trust you.
How well do you have to know me to trust me?
I don't know if I can trust anybody.
Listen, man. Go back to your gun. And it'll be just fine. Just think about how great that gun is.
She's right, Snake. You should get some sleep. Although in your condition, you really ought to be back in the ICU. Whenever you save the game and quit, you'll go to sleep. Sleeping allows you to gain back stamina naturally.
So this is a
Depending on
game
how long you sleep,
mechanic in
you may
which
also recover naturally from
if you're out of medicine and you're out of food and you're
When
totally
tired or
boned,
hurt, the best
you
thing
can
to do
save
is
the
to
game
get
and
some
turn
sleep.
off the
So do
console.
yourself a favor and take a nap.
And then when you turn it back on later,
Yeah.
you'll have full bars again. So that mechanic is just there so you can never really get eternally stuck. That's going to do it for me today, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Shoutouts to Tyr McDole, who sponsored this video, and to everybody who makes my channel possible by supporting me on Patreon.